Alright, let's talk about this anime, bro. I hate the fact that Tomodachi Game will never get a second season, but I'll talk about it. I love Tomodachi Game, especially manga. I completed reading it yesterday and I loved it as well. This is not an anime made for everybody, let me tell you that. Now, what is Tomodachi Game? Tomodachi Game is like one of those anime where it's more psychological. Like, if you are a fan of something like Kaiji, you're in a treat. You're in for a treat. I loved Kaiji, by the way. If you haven't watched Kaiji, you should watch that. It's a freaking good anime, dude. Also read the manga. Good shit. But yeah. Like, if you're a fan of something like Kaiji, this is like an amazing anime to watch. Like, every single episode is so goddamn good. And each game that this anime, like, brings out is, it puts the characters in a situation where they are, like, put into, like, questionable stuff. And you question whether these characters, friendship, like it says, friendship game, Tomodachi Game. So these characters' friendship are like in trouble with each of passing moment. Are they even going to be friends by the end? You question that. Pacing is solid. The anime doesn't drag too much. Every episode feels like it has some kind of purpose, and it's a binge-worthy show because it knows how to end each episode on a cliffhanger that will leave you wanting more of it. Great. What is Tomodachi Game? It's an anime that throws friendship, trust, and mind games into blender and hits maximum intensity. That's the easier and short form to put it. Details, maybe someday I'll make a detailed one. As for how good it is, it's an amazing one. It does have a bad though, like, as much as the show shines in the psychological tension, there's an issue with one simple thing. It's the animation. It's not terrible, it's not something to write home about either. Some scenes kind of feel stiff, and the character designs are particularly unique or expressive. It doesn't always match the intensity of the story, which is a bit of a letdown. Now, this is just me writing it because I read the manga, and the art in the manga is just fabulous, dude. I love that art. Okay, I'm just gonna go off rail and say this. This is one of the best, like, game type situations that I have read in a long ass time. And it deserves a second season, hands down. I'll tell you that. The fact that each episode, each game is somewhere or another different is amazing. They have so many unique games in the manga. I actually was surprised by the fact that they could make a game like poker relevant in this kind of setting where it's amazing in the manga. They can make a judge and jury game relevant in this way. You can make games like dice rolls relevant. They can make games of like PUBG relevant. Yeah, they actually play like PUBG at some point in this game where they are like thrown in an island and they're like, oh, there are gonna be people chasing after you. You have to shoot them. Each bullet costs like certain amount of money. Shoot them. Bang, bang, bang. They have that sort of shit going. They literally have Among Us in the finale of this series, and I love it. That's just amazing. I have to give it to the game, like Tomodachi Game. It's so good at what it does. Especially the final whodunit shit. The whodunit shit is so goddamn good. The mystery is so good. I have to give the writer all the credits. He is amazing with what he wrote with Tomodachi Game. While it doesn't have anything to write home about when it comes to animation, everything else solid. Everything. Soundtrack solid. The amount of voice character acting that people have done, the voice actors are phenomenal for each character. They do an amazing job at it. The traitor reveal in the manga is amazing because while it was getting obvious at some point because they're dragging it on for too long, that is my biggest complaint. They dragged it on for too long because it became obvious then. But yeah, like because of that, it became like that. Oh yeah, there's also like a Prison Break game. Prison Break game. which is also a thing in the manga. They should adapt this. Why did they never get a second season? I don't understand. I know you're promoting the material, but this is a freaking good one. While it is not for everybody, people who love these kind of shit where you're playing, well, your life isn't in danger, but a lot of thing is. Your life isn't in danger yet, it is. Because you'll be in debt, and you'll be paying off the debt for the rest of your life. Or if you don't want to pay the debt, get back to playing Tomodachi Game. That's just how it is, and I like it. I like the fact that killing isn't the main focus of this game. The main focus of this game is ruining people's life. Because that's what, well, I'm not gonna ruin the main thing, but this is like the main focus of the series, like ruining how it's going to ruin people's life, and it is all connected to the main character in one way or another. And you see, as the time progresses, you see all these characters, these innocent looking characters who are like friends and stuff, aren't actually innocent looking characters who are friends and stuff. Everybody has a motivation to enter the Tomodachi Game. Everybody has something or the other to do with Tomodachi Game. Everybody is somewhere or other related to Tomodachi Game. And it's kind of really good with what it does. Two, some characters, while they are like supporting cast, some of the characters later on in the manga are relevant, and other characters aren't. Which I'm totally fine with. Like, you can't remember every single character, so make characters that are memorable, like, rememberable. So, like, you remember the genius who was in the basketball team. He enters Tomodachi Game as well. Later on, the adult Tomodachi Game to be exact. He later on enters that game, and you can see that he has entered that game to help and support our main character. Yuichi is the main character's name. So yeah, like you see all of these characters, Yuichi, Yutori, Tenji, I forgot the black-haired girl's name, but her, Shibe, all of these characters are relevant. All these main casts feel like they're part of the main cast. That is a bigger part about it, bigger picture of it. They don't feel irrelevant or anything. There is something connected to all of them. Tenji, at some point, Tenji kind of starts feeling irrelevant. I'm not gonna lie, because after like the ship game, the poker game, Tenji kind of becomes very irrelevant, very much. He doesn't have any kind of big role to play in the manga, but we're talking about the anime. Tenji is very relevant till the end, till episode 12. In fact, even after episode 12, the whole judge and jury arc is Tenji just carrying that arc on his shoulder, on his shoulder, dude. Bro carried the whole arc in the manga, and I love that shit, dude. And the end off with the cliffhanger, which is the biggest disappointment I had, because I love that. I love the series. I loved like. Every single episode getting this cliffhanger ending, and the next episode I'm like, holy shit, that happened. And I love that this manga had so many holy shit moments, especially anime had a whole lot of holy shit moments as well. And it's good in a way to like keep your person guessing. Again, this is it's not for everybody. This is for people who love stuff like kaiji or something. Like if you like some shit like that, yeah, go watch it. It's freaking amazing. It's, again, it doesn't contain like killing and shit. I don't think there's like many murders except for like few, like 3, 4 maybe. But it does have a lot of psychological strain. Maybe if you like something like Danganronpa also has murders, but it's also a psychological affair, you could say. If you like something like Zero Escape, again, which contains murders, but you do like some psychological affairs like that, this is an anime for you. This is a manga to read for you. And if you want to, if you're done with like final episode of the anime and you are like, oh, I want to read the manga, go for it, because the manga is also really good. In fact, I give a 9 out of 10 for the manga because I freaking loved it till the very end. Except the ending felt a very bit rushed, maybe rushed, I don't know, maybe it was. But yeah, as for what I'll give the anime rating, solid 8 out of 10. That is my honest rating on the anime. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Next time when I come around, I am watching what was the name of the anime? I'm Alive over like 100k lives, something like that. I'm watching that one. I'll make that one into the next video. As of right now, we're just watching that one. I'm on second season right now, so it's gonna be interesting on how that one goes because so far it's interesting, but it's nothing not groundbreaking for me. The main character is interesting, but season 1 felt very mediocre, and I'll talk about it in its review. Right now, Tomodachi Game is the end of the review for that. If you guys do want a detail, like with spoilers and stuff, and what I think about each character and everything, let me know. I will make a video for Tomodachi Game like that if you guys want it. Like, that would be like a 40-50 minutes, like Liar Liar. I had everything with Liar Liar and what I felt like that. I'll do it for the manga version of Tomodachi Game, though, not the anime version of it, because again, I read the whole manga and I want to talk about that. If you guys are interested in that. Until next time, peace out, boys.